What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 Penumbra video. I understand it's been a while since I have dropped a video on the channel. Obviously, with my job, it kind of takes up a lot of my day, and right now I'm trying to build something outside of that, so I'm able to pursue YouTube full-time here, hopefully within the next year or two. I'm really looking forward to that. But in this video, we'll be going over, I guess you would call the Drang 2.0, which I guess its actual name is Drang Baroque. So on how to obtain the Drang Baroque, essentially this is a Season of Opulence weapon, which means you need to get it from the menagerie. So if you go to the Chalice of Opulence, you can input the Rune of Pride, which this allows it to start off as a sidearm roll. Then you need to input a purple gem. Doesn't matter what purple gem it is, any purple gem will give you the Drang option. And then depending on your masterwork, you can put in whatever gem you would like. I just went with a green gem for the range. Now, just to go over the gameplay and I guess the perks that I got on my Drang, I do want to set this up properly and show you kind of like my mindset around it. So obviously, let's go over Sturm just really quick. This is obviously the exotic counterpart. So it comes with Accomplice, kills this weapon, fill the magazine of the equipped energy weapon from reserves. In this case, it would obviously be the Drang Baroque. Then we have Extended Barrel, Extended Mag, and then Storm and Stress. Kills with Drang, reload this weapon, and overflow a bonus damage round into the magazine, which is where you get that Sturm Overcharge round, which bumps up the damage by a lot, and you can actually 2-tap Guardians if you have one Sturm Bolt in there, and it has to be headshots though, so just keep that in mind. And then Combat Grip, which greatly controls the recoil, and then I also have the Masterwork, which allows for more range and handling, which is pretty awesome. So just to go off the Drang rolls, I do have 2 Drang rolls. So the first one here, I do want to go over. This is the first one I got, and I kind of played around with it. So Together Forever, this weapon has a well-rounded, adaptive grip, reliable and sturdy. Kills with this weapon, reload Sturm, and overflow a bonus damage round into it. That's kind of like the synergy right there. So you get a kill with Drang. Gives Sturm that overcharge round, refills the magazine. Sturm does the same thing. If you run out of, I guess, ammo in the mag on the Drang, you want to flip the Sturm, get a kill, it fills up Drang. So that's kind of how that works. Fluted Barrel, small bore, definitely went with small bore for that range. Extended Mag, Flared Magwell, just went with Flared Magwell for that faster reload speed. Quick Draw, which this weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast, which isn't too bad as a sidearm if you need to pull it out really fast. And then Zen Moment, causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, so it's pretty consistent. And then we have a ranged masterwork. This is not a horrible roll, but the thing that I got a way more interesting and a lot better roll. So obviously it comes with Together Forever. I don't need to go over that again. Fluted Barrel, full bore, definitely went full bore for the range. Extended Mag, high caliber rounds, definitely high caliber rounds. Opening Shot, improve accuracy and range on the opening shot of attack. That's like always a good perk. Then we have Swashbuckler. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. So essentially, you can get kills with this weapon. It stacks up to 5 times. You can get 5 kills with the weapon, or you can get a melee kill, and then it automatically goes up to ×5, so you automatically have that top damage stack there, which is pretty good. And it has a ranged masterwork. Going over PvE with, I guess, the Sturm and the Drang Baroque, I think it's more of an entertainment thing, if anything. I guess you can load 99 Sturm Overcharge rounds if you get 99 kills with the Drang Baroque, which, I mean, with my role with Swashbuckler, you can definitely pump out good DPS. Obviously, Sturm Overcharge rounds can be good for, certain degrees of boss DPS, I suppose, and actually taking down majors fairly quickly, but I think with having it be 2 primary slots, you're kind of wasting that secondary slot where, things like Loaded Question and shotguns come into play, you know what I mean? So you're kind of wasting out on DPS, and I guess the dumb thing is that if you're going to take out a major with a Sturm Overcharge, you have to get the overcharge rounds first versus just having a shotgun out. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Obviously, Recluse just completely shreds in PvE still, but, I say it's more of an entertainment value. If you're going to go do endgame stuff with it, I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you're trying to do some sort of like entertainment type deal, but again, I probably wouldn't go use this for fun. Now, to set up PvP with how I did Sturm and Drang, so my thought process is, you know what, let's go Bottom Tree Striker. Basically, like the most overused subclass. But the thing that I'm looking for is Frontal Assault, right? Strike an enemy with this melee ability to reload your weapon, increase both your weapon stability and weapon damage, right? So part of the goal was to get Frontal Assault procced so I can get Swashbuckler procced on my Drang Baroque, right? So once I get that initial melee kill, I basically get like a 66% boost to the damage with my Drang, and I can get a few Drang kills right off the bat, get a few overcharge rounds. And what's pretty cool is that, obviously you get the Sturm Overcharge rounds, you can 2-tap. Obviously with regular Sturm and Frontal Assault, you still do a lot of damage. I think it's like it's above 100. I think it's like 165 just regular. But the real crazy entertainment thing is about to kick in. Are you ready for this? So if you have a Sturm Overcharge round with Frontal Assault proc, it's a 1 tap to the head. It does about 195 to the head, so Guardians with, I'm pretty sure if it's 8 resilience or lower, you can 1 tap them in the head. So that's kind of like my thought process when it comes to that. You know, in the PvP space right now is definitely interesting. It's still very shotgun heavy. The Aaron Till is obviously coming up as one of the like best weapons in the game. Like, I know my role is basically like a sniper with rangefinder and under pressure, so I completely understand people's frustration when they're like, oh, this thing's totally not overpowered or anything like that. But I think this is like, you know, a pretty solid combo. Obviously, you're kind of wasting that special slot there, but you know, with the setup that I have here, I think it's a pretty solid setup. You can put out a lot of good DPS. Plus, again, entertainment value. 1 tapping Guardians in the head is very, very, very pleasing. Plus, I had One-Eyed Mask as well. Forgot to put that in there as well. Obviously, One-Eyed Mask gives you that extra damage on top of that as well if you have it procced as well. So basically, the whole purpose of this is to 1-tap Guardians with Sturm and get that melee kill so you can actually get a lot of kills with the Drang. Stay alive. Obviously, you can get health regen. The super is obviously pretty good. You know, bottom tree striker. So I think this is like a pretty, in my opinion, it's pretty entertaining build. I would say if I were to substitute anything, I would probably go in and put Syntheseps on. You know, if you're really trying to go for melee kills and you're really trying to, I guess, get maximum use out of, you know, the Swashbuckler perk on Drang. But again, like, I think it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty entertaining, and I hope you guys enjoy some of the gameplay that's in here, because I get a few 1 taps and a few 2 taps, and it's just, man, it's hilarious. You know, just going over some exotics and perks, like, obviously you want perks like hand cannon, anything targeting, dexterity, unflinching, stuff like that. Same thing with sidearms. You can kind of build off a combo with that and figure out what you want. Exotic-wise, you know, obviously with my role with Drang, you definitely want kind of like a melee build, but you also want to be able to get health back so you can survive and get that Drang shot initially. So maybe on Titan you want to use something like One-Eye Mask or Syntheseps, and then maybe for the Hunter, maybe like Liar's Handshake with Top Tree Arcstrider. That would be pretty solid as well. For the Warlock, I don't know what to tell you. There's not a lot of melee centric builds out there, but maybe something like the I think it's like Bottom Tree Voidwalker, where you have Devour, so you can just kind of chain kills a little bit to stay alive. Maybe Well Radiance, you know, you get that empowering melee off, you get some extra damage. So really depending on what type of Drang you get. Obviously my first one was more of a quick draw Zen Moment, more of a stability one versus an aggressive one. So it definitely depends on how you play, and definitely depends on the role that you get on your Drang. We're now at the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, but there are 3 things I want to go over. First up, my clan, the D1 Fire Team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. It'll say clan link. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. If you're with a smaller clan and want the benefits of a bigger clan, and you have, like, let's say like 7 to 10 members, I'm just using that as an example, but if you want to come over, just send me a message on any of my social media links and we'll try to get something set up. Number 2, if you want to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that would be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that good jazz if you want to do any of those things. Lastly, we have a link to the community Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially run the Discord. I know for myself, I'm more of a player instead of a manager, so if you have some moderator experience, just send me a message and we'll try to get something set up. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if you guys would like to talk or chat with me, Discord is going to be the best way to do those things. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this video. We'll catch you next time.